After finding answers to some of the mysteries behind these encounters in the Lamb House, I thought all the multiple mysteries, what caused this activity, were solved. But the spirits continue to bring up Witch, Edmund, Hattie, Abby, Blood, and now Blood Witch. Entities are still asking for blood. After doing recent investigations in this house, I concluded we're missing something. The night after encountering an apparition at the end of my bed, my son Michael and Valerie come to the house for an investigation. Spirits quickly respond by manipulating devices and answering questions. I want to see what these spirits have to say about the subject of Blood Witch. Can you verify to us that you're here by touching that? Whoa.
They're here.
Wow. Disembodied voice.
Heard that.
Sounded like it came from the steps.
It's really faint. It's not like a child or something. I don't know.
Alright, so that's setting off. That's full energy force there, and it's setting off the temperature deviation at the same time. Are you here right now?
I heard something right over by where you are.
We'll set up the spirit box since there's so much traffic outside. I'm going to run 2 PSB 7s at the same time with 100 milliseconds, a total of 4 speakers. 1 speaker is in each corner of the room. Does that mean you want to talk? Who was in this room last night? What is it that you want to tell us about blood situation? Why do you keep bringing up Blood Witch? I have never been one that's big on ghost shows from television or movies. I haven't never really watched stuff like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. These type of movies just never been my cup of tea. I don't like watching dark things. I don't like being involved with this dark paranormal activity. It's something that I don't want to focus on. I find it pretty depressing, really, because it leaves you with so many dark feelings inside. These spirits constantly say they want me. What do they want from me? I mean, that's the big question. What do they want from me? They constantly bring up blood. Are they wanting my blood? Or are they wanting something that has to do with my bloodline? And I have no doubt Abby, whatever happened to Abby, is the key to all of this. What is going on with as far as these spirits asking for blood? Because they continuously bring up Abby, continuously bringing up blood. And they constantly say, set me free. It's like blood is the key to set them free. Those that are trapped. And the big question is, are they human spirits that are trapped? Are they entities that are trapped? Or are they both? What? Hello? Did you just say something? Can you say that again, please? All right, we're going to turn on the necrophonic app and the ghost box. Do you hear? To verify this is working, do you remember my son's name? Mike? Do you know this lady's name right here? What kind of energy is in this house? Why is there a child in this basement? What? You talked about secrets in this house. You say secrets. Does a blood witch have anything to do with these secrets? Chris, who has a YouTube channel, Realm Explorer, comes to the Lamb House to conduct an investigation. While setting up the equipment in the living room, the trash can lid in the kitchen is violently thrown onto the side of the cabinet and hits the floor. We both run into the kitchen. During the investigation, Chris asks who threw the trash lid. All right, if you're here, can you touch it?
Wow.
Okay. Are you Edmund?
My name is Chris.
It's their coffee. Nope, this isn't Mike. Mike's not here. This is Chris.
I heard Abby again too.
You probably did, but
Can you tell me what happened to you? Where are you buried? Keep hearing a woman. What happened to Abby?
I'm stepping out. Chris will be in here talking with you guys. Every investigation in the Lamb House, spirits will always bring up blood. They need it. They are stuck. Chris sent me a video clip of a voice captured while going into the basement.
I'm gonna come down.
You can watch Chris's full investigation of the Lamb House on his YouTube channel, Realm Explorer. Ever since I started these investigations, spirits have always brought up witchcraft, and blood. In January of 2019, we were doing an investigation in this house. And these spirits that night talked a lot about witchcraft. And they brought up blood. What's going on here in the town of Carmel? Why are there so many ghosts, spirits that are stuck? What happened? Was it because of dark religions, dark beliefs, that many spirits are stuck here? I want to understand why the activity is so strong here in this house and in this town of spirits that are stuck and a number of female ghosts. What happened? Explain to me what happened. I've noticed that whenever blood or witch or witchcraft is brought up, it always has ties to Edmund, Hattie, Abby, and it goes back to the subject of blood. Since 2019, the activity became much darker. And I also noticed during investigations, spirits instantly, intelligently respond to questions. And spirits have constantly brought up, he's coming, he's here, and leave. They want me to leave. When they say he's coming, or they say he's here in this house, they're definitely talking about something demonic. I came from that door and said,
Really? I just heard that.
I just said it again.
Really? Really? Abby, are you here? Edmund, what did you do with the head?
Where's the head?
Did you just say Abby?
Yeah,
I
somebody
think
just
yes.
said Abby.
That just said Abby.
A little
So
girl
the
just
little
said
girl.
Abby.
Yep.
Abby, are you here?
What? I wanted to mention something about the necrophonic spirit box. There's no doubt in this house this device does work. One of the things that convinced me without a doubt it works, when Janice was in the basement and she basically provoked that entity to slap her or push her.
I'm giving you permission to touch me. Can you slap me in the face? Do something. Push me. Come on. Oh,
You alright?
something push me.
Later that night, after that incident took place, when we were down in the basement doing the investigation, a lady asked about a spirit pushing Janice, and this was the response. And this response left me without a doubt the necrophonic does work in this house. I don't know about other places, but it definitely works in this house.
Who pushed this lovely lady earlier today?
Can you push me again?
When Blake with Paranormal Identifications came to this house and did the investigation, I think it's safe to say everybody in that basement felt a really dark presence during the investigation. This is when things really took a turn in this house after that night, when spirits brought up blood even more. And some spirits, after this night, constantly warned me to leave, to get out of this house. The house is evil.
It reacts a lot to Kent, whatever's down here.
Leave, did you hear that?
Wave. Oh, that's blue. That's yellow and blue. That's how it was in the tunnel.
Should Kent be concerned about what's going on in this basement lately? It's not good in here.
It's not good in the basement.
It's just negative. It's just the whole time me and him were down here, Are there spirits trapped in this basement down here? Why are you guys trapped in this basement? What happened in here?
These spirits asking for blood is very disturbing. What's even more disturbing, these spirits are coming to me wanting blood. This is what I believe, and I stand on this belief firmly. When I went down to the basement and made it clear to these entities what I believe in, they responded and knew what I believed in, but it was such a response as if it was a mockery. It's like they didn't care. It's like one way or another, regardless of what I said, they were going to keep pushing forward with the subject of blood, and I will not waver on my belief. You keep asking for blood. You keep wanting blood. But this is my belief. Blood was spilled over 2,000 years ago for redemption. And in my belief, that's the only way a person could have had redemption. And I stand on this belief. I have concluded that this dark activity is not going to go away. I knew it was time for me to face this and deal with it once and for all. I needed an understanding why they keep bringing up blood, why they keep saying kill Kent. I need clarity on this. At this point, it remains a mystery of what's going on. And I know a lot of people who watch these videos have ideas what this is all about. But I need solid evidence to prove to me exactly what they are talking about. And there's just not enough evidence for me to conclude what they mean by all this. I said what's needed to be said. I don't want to hear any more about blood. But why are these spirits coming to me asking for blood? When my mother heard about these paranormal investigations and what was going on, she warned me to get out of the Lamb house. She went on to say I have no idea what I'm getting myself involved in. Get out? Why are you saying get out to us? Not only was my grandmother involved in this, but my dad as well. My mother believes spirits and other entities attach themselves to the family, and these attachments would follow the family from generation to generation. The way these spirits in the Lamb house respond to me, I had to ask, because of my grandmother and my dad's actions, is it possible the family curse my mother spoke of, spirits attached to the family? Is this real? My grandmother Burris practiced a dark form of witchcraft, performing death rituals. But by acknowledging this activity, it did become stronger, and the more information I uncovered, the more these spirits talked. At this point, I know that we're missing information. For them to keep bringing up all these topics, something's missing. Something's not right. I need to do another investigation to see if I can pinpoint exactly what this missing piece of puzzle is. Because at this point in time, I have no doubt there's a missing piece of the puzzle. There's still an unsolved mystery. Even though I thought all the mysteries in this house were solved, there's still an unsolved mystery. There's obviously a lot going on. Are you going to be able to answer questions tonight? Yes? Are you here? Why is blood constantly being brought up? Are you aware my grandmother was a witch? Do some of you think my family's cursed? Let me ask you something. What my grandmother was involved in, the witchcraft, do you think that her abilities or what she did was passed down to me? If you are trapped, what are you saying that can set you free? Did anybody perform blood rituals in this house? Whose blood was used for this ritual? Let me clarify this. When you ask for my help, are you running blood? I now know that there are some of these spirits who believe I have an ability to help them. But the big question is, what ability do they see? When my mother talked to me about the family curse, spirit attachments, in all honesty, I didn't believe that. That's something I didn't believe. But based on what these spirits are talking about, I have to question, is this a possibility? Do spirit attachments really exist? Something happened when I completed the investigation that night. I was down in the basement picking up the equipment, and the chair to the back right of me suddenly just jerked. And I heard a disembodied voice of a female. I couldn't make out what she said. I went back to the recording, and I heard what she said. And it sounded like she was saying that I'm a witch. And some of these spirits during these investigations have accused me of being a witch. And I'm wondering now that if there's a spirit attached to our family that was passed down from generation to generation, was this the spirit of a witch? Is it a human spirit or demonic? What? You just move that chair? But when these spirits started bringing up Blood Witch, that is something that I haven't heard before until after this activity became really dark. The night that apparition was at the foot of my bed, and that night when I was watching a Netflix show, Stargate SG-1, I talked about this in the last video. For that to go from Stargate SG-1 over to some other Netflix show, there's no doubt in my mind a spirit did something with the TV to cause it to go to that other show that woke me up in the night talking about blood witches. And that's not the first time they mess with the TV. I didn't know anything about blood witchcraft or blood magic. It's basically is what blood witchcraft is blood magic. I didn't know anything about it, but a few weeks ago, while I was taking more pictures under the floor in the upstairs bedroom, in one of the pictures I saw this strange material tucked down in between the wood and the floor joists from underneath the floor. And And I ended up pulling up a piece of the floor in the crawl space. I cut it out, and I was able to get to that. In the article written by a witch who uses blood for spells, she states, blood magic was a kind of magic based on the employment of blood, which is an important component in many rituals, spells, and other aspects of the supernatural world. Blood contains our life energy and the essence of our spirit. We are our blood, which makes it a very powerful tool for a witch or a wise woman. If we use blood for a spell or ritual, we literally put ourselves and our life force into our practice. The author goes on talking about blood magic and pacts with demons or spirits. She states, just like the blood bond with another human being, a pact with an entity is for life and therefore cannot be broken. This automatically means that making a pact with a demon or a spirit shouldn't be taken lightly. Based on what these spirits say in the Lamb House, I've concluded, unless that bond is broken with a demon in life, this bond will follow them into the afterlife, and they will be trapped in a dark realm. There is no doubt someone made a pact with a demon through blood rituals in the Lamb House. What we found under the floor is the smoking gun this happened. What I found under the floor is most definitely the master key to understanding why these spirits are asking for blood and why these spirits want me. And Abby is also the key to what these spirits are talking about as far as wanting blood. What I found under the floor is the final piece of the puzzle to understand these dark encounters in the Lamb House. And this key not only opens up an understanding to what's going on, this led me down a dark road, facing one of the darkest hours of these investigations. And what I found and what I learned, I'll never be the same again. Ever. Can spirits attach themselves to a family? Can these attachments be passed down from generation to generation? If this is true, this would truly be a curse. There comes a time you must walk the valley of the shadow of death. The path takes you through the pits of hell, where your soul is tried by fire. Every time spirits reveal the hidden secrets of this house, I always say things can't get any darker than this, but then spirits reveal more secrets. The more they reveal, the darker things get.